What's up, everybody? I'm Scott Bedgood, and this is the Bedgood's Big 12 Bullets Game of the Week Key Play Breakdown, presented by RevTown. So each week, I'm taking a look at a classic win for each Big 12 team in the lead up to the college football season in 2020 that we hope is going to happen. So I'm taking a look on the newsletter at the whole game, breaking down the game, giving the stats, giving the details, telling you why it's important. On the podcast, I'm interviewing someone who played or coached in that game, and I've got some really big names lined up for that, and I'm really excited for you guys to hear those podcasts. Here on the YouTube channel, I'm breaking down one key play. So it might not be the game-winning play, or it might be the game-winning play, but it's a very important play that I'm going to break down just in a couple minutes. I'm not a football X's and O's expert. I'm really going to break it down from a fan perspective. Hey, do you remember this play? This is why this play was important. You might have heard about this play, but you maybe have forgotten the context, kind of just providing some fun and some interest on the YouTube part of it. If you want to listen to the podcast, you can subscribe to that in a link below, but anywhere, iTunes, Spotify, anywhere that you listen to podcasts. If you want to read the newsletter, big12bullets.com will have all of them there, but you can also subscribe to the newsletter there or in the link below. So we're going to get into the key play breakdown here. This game is the Baylor TCU game from 2014, also known as 61-58. Everyone sort of knows that TCU had a big lead. Baylor comes back and wins with a game-winning field goal. Well, there was one play right before halftime that made a huge difference at the end of the game.
So a quick recap of this game so far. TCU got out to a 14-0 lead, and then Baylor started coming back. The two teams were trading blows, including Baylor scoring touchdown and then TCU returning the kickoff for a touchdown right after that. So this is a close game. They know it's going to be a close game throughout. TCU is trying to get maybe an extra field goal here right at the end of the half. It's third down, incomplete pass right here. Clock stops at 8 seconds. And this is where TCU's problems begin. If they punt and say the ball's in the air for 4 or 5 seconds, and then it's down inside the 20, Baylor's not going to drive down the field in 1 second. You could also try and go for it, and again, try to get that field goal, but TCU elects to punt. So I need you to keep an eye on a couple key players here. The first player, number 2, 6'9", 287 pounds, Shawn Oakman. He's about to be in a dead sprint. There's 8 seconds, like I said. They're on the 52.5-yard line. He's got to make it pretty much all the way down to the end of the field in those 8 seconds. The other guy to keep an eye on is this fairly sizable punter here, number 37, Ethan Perry. He's 6'4", 230 pounds. That's a pretty big punter. This ball is going to go 9 feet in the air. He has no chance. So now he's in a dead sprint. Shawn Oakman's in a dead sprint, and Oakman shoves Perry to the ground and grabs the ball miraculously with 1 second left. Here it is again. That snap was way out of reach. Perry actually gets up pretty well and makes a good effort for it, but Shawn Oakman is again 6'9", 287 pounds, and he went for Perry instead of the ball. Gary Patterson's upset. Chris Callahan runs on the field. Art Briles is, kind of looks like Art Briles always does. Chris Callahan lines up. He kicks his field goal. He's going to make it with no time on the clock. They go into halftime. They're only down by 4. Gary's mad. The long snapper, who we're not going to name because we're not here to shame people, he's going to go ahead and throw his helmet on to go into the locker room. So that's how he feels about this. Why does this matter? Well, TCU takes a 21-point lead in the second half, but Baylor comes back. They score 21 unanswered, and here's the 24th unanswered with no time on the clock. Baylor wins 61-58, a score we've all heard many times because of what it meant at the end of this season. But those 3 points that Baylor got at the end of the half ended up making a difference in this extremely high-scoring game. Comment your memories from this game below, and be sure to like and subscribe. This is the Big 12 Bullets Game of the Week Key Play Breakdown.